Hello and welcome to this Warhammer 40k 2000 point Space Wolves vs Chaos Space Marines battle report with me, Xeno Vids. Let's take a look at the battle table, the mission, the deployment style, and then deployment. And going on to part 1 of this battle report.
So here is the table. We've got a couple of barracks together, a forest in the hill in the middle, a load of your ruined buildings, quite a lot of terrain up on this left hand side now. Good areas to get in some cover and possibly pop some objectives if it is an objective based games, and there's quite a lot of high terrain as well, blocking line of sight. So the mission today is the Scouring. So we have a number of objectives marked with different points values, which we'll do put on the table in a second. Also, with this mission, fast attack choices can capture these objectives, and also if you destroy one, you get 1 victory point. The deployment type is number 4, which is hammer and anvil. So looking at where we've put the objectives, we've got quite a good number of objectives around, quite balanced in areas on the table, either in ruins, forests, in the open there is just the one, but a good number to capture or defend. So taking a look at the Chaos Space Marines, there is a squad of Nurgle, Marines, Khorne Berserkers, Defiler in the back, a winged Demon Prince, some more Plague Marines, 2 Land Raiders, Typhus, and another squad of Plague Marines holding the objectives on his side of the table. And the psychic power that he's got is Hemorrhage from Biomancy, one of the more useless ones, I think. Typhus, though, he gets 2, and the first one is Weapon Virus, so it can make things get hot, and the other one has random effects. Okay, so I've deployed 2 units of Space Wolves in the buildings with the objectives. Got 2 squads of Long Fangs, 1 next to a quad gun, a Predator with an autocannon and 2 las cannons. My land speeders are hidden because only with 2 hull points, and they are fast attack, so that would give a lot of points to my opponent. And Nigel, or Najal, and some Wolf Guard. Going for my Warlord trait, and like normal, it's pretty useless. Master of Ambush. Okay, so the points values of the objectives: 2 and 2 on my opponent's side of the field. 3, another big numbered one. We've got 1 on my side, 3 on my side, but the big one, number 4, is out in the open for anyone to claim. So is it night fighting? Yes. Can I steal the initiative?
Let's
no.
see what you've moved then. You've advanced everything up then, except for 1 squad of Plague Marines holding an objective, and the Defiler who's just checking. Crab is just checking around, doing nothing. It is night fighting now, so we're going to go on to the shooting phase and see what damage can be done. So that Lone Raider is going to shoot the quad gun. See, 1 las cannon can't see, 1 can, and so can the heavy bolters. So needing 3s and everything, and it's re-roll. Everything hits, and 5s. Yes. Nothing. I'm a lucky boy, but just shoot one of its las cannon that can see. So you need 3. 6 is good, and then you need 2s again. Again, you're rolling like me. Movement wise, I have left everything here where it is. They're fine. So I've moved one of my land speeders up, which is within its multi-melter range in the Land Raider. Ian's crying. My first drop pod comes in, drop pod assault. You can bring half of your drop pods in, which is an awesome rule. And Space Marines are awesome with drop pods. And I've brought my Dreadnought, which has multi-melter and a flamer, but I'm not going to be able to use the flamer very well because it won't hurt it, but the multi-melter hopefully take down his Defiler. I move my Wolf Lord up a little bit to try and see what he can do there. And Nigel and his crew of Terminators are moving up. They're Wolf Guard, and I'm going to start putting some pain on these Plague Marines, I think. So we're going to go into shooting. I'm going to try and do one of his psychic powers first on the Plague Marines. The first one I'm going to do is Living Lightning. It's an unlimited range. It's Strength 7, AP 5. It's Assault D6. So it's not going to do a lot of damage, but I could possibly take 1 or 2 down. So I'm going to do my leadership test, which I pass, and Deny the Witch is not denied. So I'll roll a D6 for how many? Yeah! Only has ballistic skill of 4, so I need 3s. So that is 3 1s there. I'm very good at the 1s. And it's Strength 7, so I'm going to need 2s. So that's 3 wounds and 3 ups. Wow! You do get Feel No Pain against them, which is a 5 up. Oh wow! Wow. The second ability I'm going to use is Jaws of the Wolf. It's a 24-inch psychic shooting attack. I have to trace a line from him, and it may pass through terrain, monstrous creatures, etc., etc. They must take an initiative test if they're hit with it. And Plague Marines don't have great initiative, do they? Is it free? I think it's a free. So I'm going to roll to see if I can do the psychic power. Again, rolling for his leadership. It does go off. You don't deny the witch. Okay, so you now have to take an initiative test. Let's check the rulebook. The Plague Marine with the melter, and his initiative is 3, so he has to roll a 1, 2, or a 3.
Oh.
It's dead.
Do I get any Feel No Pains?
Anyway, but again, he rolled a 1. Can see and hit his Plague Marines. I've got 3 Storm Bolters and an Assault Cannon as well. The Assault Cannon is the white, all needing 3s. Greens, 3s on the whites, but if any of the whites are 6s, they are rending, so they're going to go through his armor save. No!
That's caught you up.
They're the ones. So you have 2 arms. One armor save failed. You do have a Feel No Pain. Okay. Yeah, Buttery Biscuit base. So the land speeder is going to shoot at the Land Raider, and he's 12 inches away, so you won't get cover. But I have 2 multi-melters. Here it is. Freeze. So 2d6 plus 8.
That was a pen.
That's a pen. Second one.
That's not anything.
No, 5 plus 8 isn't that. 2 to this. Boom.
I don't think my Land Raiders have survived past... Both of them survived past turn 1 so far.
No, they have, but whenever I've attacked them, then they've just gone straight away. Which is great for me.
No, it's
okay.
not great for you.
So it's first blood, and we're going to roll for these explosions. Because I rolled a 1 for the distance, so needing 6s. Just 1. Okay, your flying monstrous creature just did a little shuffle, didn't it? So he walked, so he's not actually flying. So my Land Raider can hit him. He's going to have a huge cover save against this, but I'm going to fire my auto cannon and 2 las cannons, and they all hit. What's your toughness? 6. I think it's 6. So I'm going to need.
I think it's 12.
It's not 12.
Demon Prince toughness is actually only 5.
Oh, so I need 2s for everything. The white is the auto cannon. So that's 2 las cannons and 1 auto cannon. His cover save is 3 up, so we're going to roll all of them at the same time. Cover and armor save is 3 up.
Guess what?
You get to re-roll ones because
Yeah,
you're
which
Zinch.
I forgot in the last game.
Oh.
So he may not have died, but he did. So I've lost a wound.
Okay. Squad are of long vans. One of them they're going to fire at the Corn Berserkers. Squad has 2 las cannons and 2 missile launchers. I'm needing 3s. The whites are the missile launchers, by the way. I had said before. The las cannons are always green when I roll.
Cool. That's fine.
Remember that. Okay, so I'm going to do 2s on everything, and you're going to get cover saves.
Yeah.
So 2 cover saves. You're at the max range for night fighting. A 2 and a 1 doesn't cut it.
Yeah, 2 more dead. Wow. Rolling like a boss.
Yeah, I almost feel sorry. He's going to fire everything at the Khorne Berserkers, because if I fired at the Demon Prince, he's going to get a free up cover save and his free up armor save, plus he rerolls 1, so he has to roll a 2 to lose wounds, which is a 1 out of 6 chance, and statistically it's not worth it this round. So I'm going to try and take down the Khorne Berserkers. I have 5 quad gun shots, which is the squad leader's going to shoot, 2 shots of missile launchers, which are the black ones, and 2 las cannons, which are the green, all needing freeze, but the whites re-roll. 2s on everything, and the whites, being quad gun AB4, he gets armor saves. 1's dead and 4 armor saves, please.
No.
So you roll. No. And then 4 armor saves. Have a 3 up. They should. 2 go down. From the drop pod's going to fire at the Khorne Berserkers as well. Needing 3s, both hit. Needing 4s. 1 armor save on your Khorne Berserker.
Take him off now.
I wouldn't, because you saved it. JLS would say you've only got 1 shot. So 1 multi-melter shot at the Dreadnought, needing 3s. Hits and knocked over the Khorne Berserker. So I get 2 dice to this. See how I go. His armor is 12. I think 5 pen. And he rolls a 5 for his demon. Invulnerable. But he would have exploded. See? Which is so that is the end of turn 1. So to summarise, I killed a Land Raider and a few Khorne Berserkers and a couple of Plague Marines as well. Not a bad first turn for the Space Wolves. I have first blood now, but my Dreadnought failed. I wanted him to kill the Defiler and then carry on causing a mess, but what we've seen in the past, if a Dreadnought comes in, or anything comes in turn 1 for a drop pod, it doesn't make it past turn 2. So going into Chaos Space Marine's turn, let's get the Chaos Space Marine players' summary, and then we'll go into turn 2. For you.
So this video might be quite short.
Okay.
In that I did nothing. I shot a couple of things, everything missed, and then just stood there getting picked off one by one.
Oh, that's a shame. I will say with my Space Wolves list, it's one of my only main armies that don't have any close combat except for him, but he's just one dude. Everything is designed to shoot or hold objectives, and everything has a specific thing it needs to do for it to work, and so far it's working. You were unlucky because you couldn't shoot a lot of things because you were out of range because of night fighting, so you had to advance. That's why you got into range with me. But this turn you have your Defiler now, and a lot of my things are closer. So let's go into turn 2 Chaos Space Marines.